Alright, let's just go starting at the back. One of the things I bought here was a passenger backrest. I think that's actually very useful if you're going to have somebody ride on the back. I think it makes a big difference, especially for someone like my 9-year-old. I want to make sure she's not going to fall off in the back on that, or at least reduce the chances of her falling off. The other thing, just to notice, you'll see that this little bolt over here is something you need to do to pull out the luggage racks over here, these things. I mean, basically you just take that thing off, yank the back seat off, and these little luggage racks actually come off. They just pop off. They don't even pop off, they just kind of pick them up off the thing. And so I think that's about probably a 10 millimeter bolt over there. You just put that on, it's very easy. Another thing I bought was this backup. I guess the company is called Backup, but it's a little seat back that you basically attach to the stock seat. Just undo a couple of bolts, pop that thing there, and then you have a nice little rider backrest, which is really good for the back. I think it saved my back quite a bit. I used to take long rides and get sore backs, and that's kind of a thing of the past. Another thing I did is I bought this kind of fancy, sexy looking seat here. Basically it's sheepskin wrapped up with some gel on the inside, and this gel gives it a nice feel so that when you go on those long rides, your butt sits down in there and your butt can kind of breathe. Something about sheepskin makes it so that air can kind of circulate through there. As you can see, you just pick the darn thing off and there's a stock seat. I think this particular size here is a little too big for my seat. I think I got what's called a jumbo size, which I don't mind so much, because you can see how it can kind of fold down this way, and your kind of side of your legs and get kind of some extra comfort there too. So I don't mind. And if you have to upgrade to some of the bigger V-Stars like the 1300, I see that the C is actually pretty big, and that thing will probably fit on that too. Another upgrade was the floorboards I got here. You'll see these are, I guess they're OEM. You can see the Yamaha star on the front of them there. Now these here actually an excellent upgrade. I think I got them off the flea-based site for about probably like 160 shipped. They are very, very, very useful if you do a lot of riding, because they really keep your feet stable, and it offers a lot of nice foot positions when you're riding to help you stretch out your legs. Just a couple of things to note that I sort of found out as I got to know the bike. I did my first oil change, and so I'm just going to poke around to the side here. For those of you wanting to do your own oil changes, one of the things I found peculiar about this bike was that the bolt to actually drain the oil is buried somewhere inside here. There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but where my finger is, right behind all the stuff, under here there's actually the drain bolt. I had to get my, here it is, you can kind of see it where my finger is like wiggling around in there. I had to sort of raise the kickstand a couple of inches. I had a block of wood I stuck in there and made it so that I can raise the kickstand a bit so I can get a tool under there to jimmy that thing off. It wasn't very hard. And then I got an open pan instead of one with a nice cover on it, so that I can just stick it on there and drain the oil. Another thing you'll see right here is this, there's no dipstick on this thing, but you'll see there's this little cap right here that you undo, and that's where you pour the oil. So in order to check the oil, you have to get another person, unfortunately a second person, to come over and actually stand the bike up, and then you actually see this little window down here. So you can see that right there, that little black thing that my finger is kind of right on the edge of, circling around. That thing right there is a sort of a window to tell you how much oil is in the thing. I just did my first oil change probably 1,000 miles ago, and I couldn't even tell if that thing had oil or it was empty or too full, because it was completely black, which told me that the oil was just very black and kind of disgusting. So when I emptied that thing out, I looked at the pan, it was pretty nasty. So I'll be doing oil changes not at the 4,000 recommended. I'll be doing them about 2,000 or 2,500, which is about what I did. Let's see what else we can take a look at down here that I sort of poked around. Okay, right under here I'll see there's like this little knob. This is like an idle adjuster over here.